For those of you who like my smile, it's on every single thumbnail. You probably like it because me and SpongeBob have the same gap in our two front teeth, which, if you believe Cosmic Shake, I might be a SpongeBob variant, the Dominican version. Did I just roast myself at the beginning of this video? Absolutely. Welcome to the review. What up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I am your host, Mike Fury, and I make informative videos just like this one. So please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. With that being said, guys, here's my day one review for SpongeBob SquarePants and the Cosmic Shake.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Madame Cassandra, purveyor of long-lost treasures of the 7 seas. For those on a budget. Magic bubbled soap. Breathe life into your dreams.
Wow, it's like I'm in a real karate place!
No, Madam Cassandra, we were just having fun, but we accidentally used too much of your magic bubble soap and destroyed Bikini Bottom.
After this fishy gypsy gives SpongeBob SquarePants reality warping bubbles, SpongeBob sinks Bikini Bottom into a multiverse apocalypse, opening tears in the space-time continuum. After the realization you must travel these new worlds and save your friends and return time and space back to normal. And I mean, if everything is gonna get its own multiverse, why not SpongeBob? Introducing everybody, the Jellyverse. And the funny part is, it all kind of works. And I have to say, in the first hour of Cosmic Shake, I had more fun than all of the hours I played in Battle for Bikini Bottom. I laughed more, I enjoyed it more, the gameplay is more enjoyable, and the story as well. All more enjoyable. So by far, starting off the review, glowing.
I have a strong feeling we're not in Bikini Bottom anymore. Looks more like the Wild West. Yeet!
Oh!
Yeet!
Oh!
Yeet!
Oh!
Graphically, this is a big improvement over Battle for Bikini Bottom. Running on Unreal Engine, and it looks awesome. The amount of details that we're able to cram is impressive. To put it this way, SpongeBob's holes have holes. It is insane, and the 7 truly distinct locations like the Western, Manta Fe, or the movie set, there are tons here to marvel at. It looks gorgeous. The color palette is filled to the brim with all types of saturation. It looks like, I'm telling you guys, it looks amazing, and every single area is so distinct that you'll marvel at different things. You'll just be in awe, like, wow, that's really pretty, and for no reason whatsoever, but it's just very impressive. And it's those said colors to why there's an epilepsy warning, but all of the details, all of the colors crammed, along with the characters that we all love, are all back and better than ever, albeit a bit modified. Now, the modifications of the Cosmic Shake make it so we're gonna get variants of different characters. So we'll get Sheriff Sandy or wanted criminal Mr. Krabs, who also sports a clean mustache. But the best change is the fact that we're not retreading old ground like Battle for Bikini Bottom. These portals bring everything to life and bring these old locations that we are used to from the show, from the previous game, and give them little twists and make them extremely impressive. For example, not only do we go to downtown Bikini Bottom like we did in the original Battle for Bikini Bottom, but we also get movie set version of Bikini Bottom. When we go to Rock Bottom, if I'm not mistaken, that is the name of the actual hole in the ground, basically, we get Halloween Rock Bottom. Like, these are little changes, and they're so impressive and so cool that make it so we're not retreading old ground, regardless of the fact that we know exactly where we are. It's those little tiny twists that make exploring these little areas, these little hub levels, so enjoyable.
Chocolate! Chocolate! Finally, chocolate!
If it weren't for Gary, I could go home and watch Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy reruns. You better have a good reason for being in trouble.
Because we played with magic bubbles and tore into the fabric of reality, creating cosmic chaos that puts all of Bikini Bottom in danger?
We said a good reason.
I think your leg will be okay, as long as you stay away from termites.
My leg!
The gang is all here. In my previous review for Battle for Bikini Bottom, I lamented that not everyone was here, mainly Mr. Krabs. He was the biggest no-show, I guess we could call it, but he was busy doing Jack 2, so therefore, sadly, it was an opportunity for him, but sadly, we missed him in the previous game. This time around, everyone's here, and boy, is everyone here. It is marvelous. It warms my heart that still to this day, the voice actors are able to provide us with these performances that are nothing short of touching. It is incredible and nothing short of spectacular that they're able to provide us with these performances that are very heartwarming, because if you guys don't know, SpongeBob aired in '99. We're talking about we're very close to 25 years of reprising these same characters. And not only do they reprise them, but they are as excellent as any episode. And we're going to get to that in a bit. But literally, because of the writing, because of the voice acting, and because everybody is here, there's no no-shows. Everybody from the show is here, along with the soundtrack and the music. SpongeBob SquarePants, The Cosmic Shake, plays out like a whole season of SpongeBob, which is awesome. The fact that we're getting our own little condensed season of SpongeBob to play in is nothing short of impressive, and the context of that is awesome, like to me at least, because I am a big fan. Now, I do have to say kudos to the dialogue team. The dialogue is much better, smarter, wittier. I thoroughly enjoyed it in comparison to Battle for Bikini Bottom. I didn't laugh, I didn't chuckle, I didn't probably crack a smile here and there, but here I'm laughing out loud, I'm chuckling, I had an eternal smile on my face. It is night and day, the dialogue, to couple with the amazing soundtrack that not only is reminiscent of the OG soundtrack, but also brings its own modern twist. And it brings some of these new songs to the table and literally makes it so sonically, I might be going overboard here, but sonically, I think that this is the best game based on a show ever. Sonically.
Ooh, look, it's Sandy!
Oh, look, Sandy!
Well, if that ain't the sponge they call Bob and his biggest Dallas lunatic partner Patrick stepping through my door.
Actually, we came in through the roof.
Is that right? Well, you'll be leaving through the floor, 'cause I'm in a mood, and my mood is karate!
Nobody watches a film for the dialogue. My audience demands colors and motion converging into visual conflict. We need crash, boom, bang, not yap, yap, yap. Now throw out the stupid script.
There's a script?
And action!
SpongeBob SquarePants Cosmic Shake is still, to a certain degree, a collectathon, but it's a much smarter collectathon. Now, sticking with the concept of this being a season, we do have 7 episodes or 7 levels, and we do gotta attack them in different ways. Now, they did remix everything, so now we do get our same old favorite characters with brand new variants in brand new locations with brand new challenges. And literally, I feel like every single one of my gripes in Battle for Bikini Bottom was completely addressed. Now, let's get right into it. Let's start off with the platforming. It is excellent. Still super accessible to all ages, but at the same time, they just did everything, focusing more on SpongeBob abilities and flexibilities to actually perform some super cool things. Now, we won't be swapping between SpongeBob's Patrick or Sandy. Now we're just focusing all on him. So now SpongeBob will use the pizza from the Krusty Krab pizza to glide. He'll be able to karate kick some enemies in the face through the air, like somebody who studies karate, like Sandy. And then you also have Patrick at the same time right next to you, and he will basically work as your little trusty AI balloon Patrick. He'll be right next to you. He will be the Tinkerbell to your Peter Pan, or the Mimir to your Kratos, always cracking jokes, and that banter keeps everything alive, right? So not only did we fix the platforming, we also added a little trusty AI. We removed the system where we have to swap characters, so therefore we don't have to backtrack anymore. They also added a progression system. This was one of my big gripes in the previous game. Now they added it, but now they were smart about it and added costumes along with new moves in every single level. So you feel like you are naturally getting stronger, and those moves will be super important for your platforming. And this is excellent because they also constructed every single level to be accessible to the new moves that you get later on. Therefore, when you backtrack, you can unlock new areas because now you got the move that unlocks them. It's very, to a certain degree, kind of God of War-y and or Metroidvania, where the ability allows you to go back and check out a certain area that you didn't have access to. Castlevania-y to a certain degree. Castlevania and Metroid were definitely the first games to do that, but God of War does it also as well. Also, I just recently played God of War. That literally addressed my backtracking issue. And then the boss battles. The boss battles are even better. They were good before, but this time around, they are just excellent. I had a really fun time with the boss battles. They also added side activities, which are fun as hell. Just for an example, I finally get to flip Krabby Patties as SpongeBob. What a game.
She's pretty.
Now, not everything could be fun rainbows. It did crash on me 30 minutes into the game, but I do believe that that was a false alarm. Now, apart from that, I did get some stuttering here and there when too many explosions would go off, which is a normal thing. The background music went out for a little bit, but then I died and then it came back. So again, these are little things that don't really affect the experience, so I don't really bother with them, but I do gotta mention them. But what does bother me is the simple fact that SpongeBob still repeats lines. Now, keep in mind that way less in this go around, because now he has Patrick at his side to have this witty banter, and they'll comment on the world and on certain characters, and it's that banter that keeps the dialogue fresh. But how many times do I have to hear SpongeBob quote, "The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza," over and over again until it eventually gets annoying? Sometimes, because I still kind of enjoy it. In conclusion, SpongeBob SquarePants The Cosmic Shake is one hell of a sequel, and in my opinion, might be the best game based on a show ever. Final score for SpongeBob and The Cosmic Shake is a 9 out of 10. Now let's go ahead and answer the 3 questions, shall we? Is it fun? Is it worth it? And is it for you? Is it fun? Yes, it is very fun. I had a blast. Now, keep in mind the campaign should run you around maybe that 7 to 8 hour mark, right on par with Battle for Bikini Bottom. But unlike Battle for Bikini Bottom, there's a lot of extra content on this one. So for completionists out there, you'll definitely get your money's worth. Now, what's it worth? It is $40 MSRP. As far as I'm concerned, that is very well done, very well priced, good for the money. A lot of people will see that and be like, oh, $40. Trust me, you're gonna want to play it, especially if you're a fan. Now let's get into the fandom of it. Is it for you? Yes, it is for you. It is for your kids. It is for everyone, all ages, very accessible, very funny, very enjoyable. If you have a finite amount of time and you do not have time to complete these long 20, 30, 40 hour games, go ahead and get yourself a very nice weekend of SpongeBob The Cosmic Shake. Definitely recommended. And it earns my furious recommendation. And that is it for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you're new here and you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. And make sure to support the channel in any way, shape, or form. Amazon link, Epic Creator Code, Humble Bundle link, they're all down in the description below. Also, if you like any one of my reviews, you could go ahead and check out the playlist. I have them all organized in the playlist. Also, Battle for Bikini Bottom I did before this, so definitely check that out as well. You could also definitely support me in any way, shape, or form. You can check me out on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Links are down in the description below, along with my Patreon. Do consider supporting me there. $1 a day keeps the landlord away. Also, check out the poll if you want to decide what game for me to review. I'm your host, Mike Fury. It's been a complete pleasure. $1 that keeps the landlord away. Until next time, Mike, off.